Good morning, my dear students, and a very warm welcome to all of you in the C Learning program. Friends, welcome to Science by Harsha ma'am. I hope you remember we are doing which lesson? We are doing the lesson that is very important for all those who wish to opt for biology in class 11 as science stream. If you are interested in going with this particular topic, that is the biology, then important lesson we are doing, that is the diversity in living organisms. Friends, if we talk about this lesson, then you already know that we have discussed in detail about the different types of kingdoms, and among them we are doing the fourth kingdom right now, that is kingdom Plantae, and today is the last lecture of kingdom Plantae. Try to recall what we have done. In our very first session, we understood about the biodiversity. After that, what is classification? What is the importance of classification? How is biodiversity endless? And after that, we discussed about the kingdoms and how the classification was done, the hierarchy of classification. After that, we discussed about the kingdom Monera. Then in the next lecture, we discussed protista and fungi. Then we started with kingdom Plantae. The basic division of kingdom Plantae is of two types, cryptogram and phanerogram. Cryptogram is of how many types? Three types. Which are those three types? Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Then comes the next particular thing, that is phanerogram. Phanerogram is divided into how many parts? Two types, that is gymnosperms and angiosperms. Angiosperms is further divided into two parts, that is monocots and dicots. That entire chart also we have done. I hope you are now clear with the content. Today we'll start with the revision for plant kingdom. पूरा kingdom plant हम लोग पहले देखेंगे, then we'll go with angiosperms. Okay, this basic difference between cryptogram and phanerogram is given over here. It's stated over here. If we talk about the basic difference, then reproductive organs are hidden in cryptogram, while phanerograms, they have well differentiated reproductive organs. No external flower or seeds are produced if it's a cryptogram, but in case of phanerogram, external flowers are present. In cryptogram, both the tissues, that is vascular and non-vascular, are present. Vascular is only present in Pteridophyta, बाकी बने में क्या है non-vascular. पर phanerogram में vascular tissues. What are vascular tissues now? Well properly managed system for taking food and liquid, that is the xylem and phloem. Okay, and in cryptogram, how does the reproduction occurs? It occurs by spores. This is the basic way by which kingdom plant is divided into two types. One is cryptogamy and one is phanerogram. This is the first phase of it, which we have already done. Read it once again, then we will move further. I'm not asking you to write anything. Read it, because more and more amount of revision you will do, आपका learning power इतना ही बढ़ेगा, आप quickly learn कर पाएंगे. So I hope you have read it. Now let's move further. The basic bifurcation, that is the Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. In Thallophyta, we have done the basic example of Chlamydomonas. That is, all the thallophytes, they are first of all primitive, that is they don't have proper root, stem and leaves. Because they do not have leaves, they are called as thallus. The body design is very simple. The thing that comes under it is algae. How is algae now? It is always unicellular, and where it is present, you already know algae is present where there is water. Whether it is a fresh water or marine water, in both the cases algae is found. And what its body is covered by? Mucilage, a sticky substance. Mode of nutrition, it is photosynthetic. And what are the pigments of color? It's green, red and blue. Then comes bryophytes. They are non-vascular plants. The embryo stage occurs during the reproductive phase, and that is the haploid gametophyte. मतलब अगर if half of the chromosome is responsible, half means what? Adha chromosome, it's not like that, but actually you have done about two types of chromosome. If it's all four arms are present, then it is a diploid, and if it's only two are present, then it is haploid. If it's haploid, तो the type of reproduction is called as gametophyte. लेकिन अगर it's diploid, then the type of reproduction is called as sporophytic, and that is what? It's this pteridophytes. The important point about bryophytes are they are called as amphibians, and instead of the true roots, they have a very small structure, thin, in the form of roots, which is called as rhizoids. And how are the six organs? They are multicellular and jacketed. If we talk about pteridophytes, then they are the only one which are having vascular tissue. Body is well differentiated into roots, stem and leaves, and six organs are multicellular and jacketed. Okay, this is about the entire cryptogram division. Read it once again. You should be in the position to speak all these things without saying. Quickly read it. Time is given to read, not to waste. The example of moss, moss is the example of bryophytes की जिसमें leaves होते हैं पर roots नहीं होते हैं. How was the reproduction occurring through spores? तो हमने किया ही था कि वो जो spore है वो फूट जाता है and उसमें से अलग 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 सॉरी एक पर्टिकुलर कैप्सूल है वो फूट जाता है, उसमें से स्पोर्स है वो सब जगह बिखर जाते हैं and then they produce themselves from that spore. So this is how through spore formation the reproduction is carried out. Then उसके बाद हमने किया था pteridophytes. The example of pteridophyte is this fern. Okay, this is how its body is further divided. This is how its particular structure is there: root, stem and leaves. The leaves which are bladed. Then we discussed about phanerograms. What are phanerograms? These are the second division of kingdom Plantae. Cryptogram की अभी कहानी over. Now we are starting with phanerograms. These are the ones that are true leaves, stems and roots. The leaves are modified into spices, and sporophylls contain sporogen. What are sporophylls now? These are sporophylls, this red color spores which you can see. These are the called as sporophylls. And male and female gametes are present, and through pollination they will reach each other. Cryptogram is having only one division that we have done, that is spermatophyta. This is about it, and it is further bifurcated into how many types? Two types, gymnosperms and angiosperms. We have already discussed about gymnosperms. See the example of it, the pine tree, उनके leaves कैसे होते हैं? Look at the shape, they are needle-like shaped. How are they formed? So you can see the male clones, they are in the form of clusters, झुंड में होते हैं, while females they are scattered. You can see one over here, one over here, one over here. While here all of them are together. This is how they are formed. Then some of the important points regarding the gymnosperms. They are tall evergreen plants that are having roots, and they have woody stems. They have needle-shaped leaves, and they have cones with reproductive structures. Right now only you saw the cones, the scattered as well as in the clusters. Naked seeds are there in the female cones, and where they are found in the dry places. This is about the entire information regarding the gymnosperm. They are seed producing plants. How are the seeds? They are naked. Evergreen, woody and perennial plants. Ovary is not present. Vascular system is partially developed, and male spores is produced and in microsporangia, and they are called as pollen grains. The haploid data is generally not used for forming the embryo. That is used as a storage, food storage, and like we have done about it. Then today's part, that is angiosperms. The name itself states that cased seed. So seeds are encased in fruit. Fruit के अंदर होते हैं. So how are the seeds? They are encased in the fruit. What are the other characteristics? They are evergreen, annual, perennial. Perennial means like आपने सुना होगा perennial rivers. तो वो rivers के जो मतलब पूरा का पूरा साल है वो चलते ही रहे. So perennial over here means that perennial, and they are even found at the deciduous places. So this is about it. They are evergreen, perennial, annual, and found at deciduous places. Then ovary यहाँ पे absent है लेकिन यहाँ पे present है. Vascular system is completely developed. यहाँ पे कैसा है? Partially developed, while here it is fully developed. What is vascular system? वो xylem and phloem का system. Totally well developed system, more than that is in angiosperms, not in gymnosperms. Next, what is the male gamete called as? Stamen. ये तो आपने बचपन में भी, when you were studying about the reproduction in flowering plants, at that time you have studied about all these things. This is you have, I think, studied about this. Male gamete is called as stamen, female as carpel. After pollination, it's this pollination. Fertilization takes place. Okay, what is pollination then? You all are knowing that it is the way by which male gamete is reaching the female gamete, and the fertilization is happening. So the ovule will develop as seed, and ovary will develop as fruit, and embryo gets enclosed within the seed. So there is much more information, so we need to revise it again 2 to 3 times. First of all, angiosperms, name itself states that it is encased in the fruit. How are they? They are evergreen, annual, perennial plants. Ovary is present. Vascular system is totally developed. What is the male gamete called as? It is called as stamen. What is female gamete called as? It is called as carpel. After pollination, the fertilization will take place in them, and ovule will get developed as seed, and ovary as fruit. Okay, and embryo is enclosed within the seeds, और उसके 3 parts हैं. Okay, but before we do about 3 parts, first let us go through again the content of angiosperms. The seeds are encased in the fruit. They are evergreen, annual, perennial, and found in the deciduous places. Ovary is present in them. Vascular system is completely developed. The male gamete is called as stamen, female is called as carpel. Pollination के बाद fertilization is taking place, and embryo is formed. Ovule gets developed as seed, and ovary as fruit, and embryo gets enclosed within the seed. And how is the development of the embryo done? So before we do that, you have to note down till seed. Okay, note down the content, then we'll move further. Be quick. सो आई होप यू हैव नोटेड, बहुत ही कॉमन सी चीज़ें हैं वो यहाँ पे दी गई हैं फॉर लर्निंग, सो डू नॉट वरी. देयर आर थ्री पार्ट्स, like embryo is having these three parts and the development is taking place like this. If it's plumule, then it gets developed into shoot. If it's radical, then it'll get developed into root. But if it's a cotyledon, it will get developed into a new leaves of the plant. So this is about the parts of embryo. How many parts of embryo are there? Three: plumule, radicle and cotyledon. कौन से embryo के parts? Three. Which are those? Plumule, then you are having radicle and cotyledon. Plumule, radicle and cotyledon. Plumule will get developed as shoot, and radicle as root, and cotyledon as leaves. So this is about the parts of embryo. Let's have a quick look at the entire kingdom angiosperm. Kingdom plant is angiosperms part. Angiosperms, and the name itself states that the seed is encased in the fruits, and it is evergreen evergreen annual and perennial plant. The here ovary is present and vascular system is completely developed. The male gamete is called as stamen, female is called as carpel, and after pollination the fertilization will take place, and what will happen, the ovule will develop as seed and ovary as fruit, and embryo is having how many parts? Three. Which are those? Plumule, that will get developed into root, radicle, that will develop as root, and cotyledon, that will get developed as leaves. The last part, that is about the parts of embryo that is left out. Note down that after that we'll do the two types of cotyledons, that is monocot and dicot. Before we do the monocot and dicot, note down these parts of embryo that is left out. After that we'll move further. The last 3-4 points that are left out. Be quick. I hope you have noted down. Now let's move further on the further bifurcation. It is further bifurcated into two parts, that is monocot and dicot. If we talk about monocots, then mono means what? Single. Cotyledon means, as we discussed, it is a part of the leaf. So it will get developed as one-sided leaves. The next part is the leaves have parallel veins. Now what are parallel veins? See, you can see over here. If you look at the veins will be running straight away. मतलब आप जब भी कोई भी ड्रॉ करेंगे, then it's like this. Like this the veins will move. These are called as the parallel vein system, जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ मोनोकॉट्स में होती हैं. So this is about monocot. The leaves have parallel veins. Next is they are herbaceous plants. What is the meaning of this? It means they do not have woody stem. They are like herbs. Okay, so woody stem उनमें नहीं present होती है. Another important thing about them is they are trimerous plants. ट्राइमरस का मीनिंग क्या होता है? तो कहीं पे भी अगर आप देखें तो उसकी जो फ्लावर्स हैं, दोज फ्लावर्स they are generally present in the multiples of either 3 or they are 3 or either in the multiples of 3. 1 2 3 4, so 5 and 6. The flowers they have leaves either 3 or in multiples of 3. या तो 24 होंगे या तो मतलब if you will count no, तो they will come somewhere or the other in the table of 3. कहीं ना कहीं वो 3 की टेबल में तो आएंगे. दैट इज व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मोनोकॉट. नाउ व्हाट इज मोनोकॉट? इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ कॉटिलिडॉन दैट इज कमिंग इन एंजियोस्पर्म्स. एंजियोस्पर्म्स में एम्ब्रियो वो 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड होता है, प्लूमल, रेडिकल एंड कॉटिलिडॉन. कॉटिलिडॉन इज फर्दर बाइफर्केटेड इनटू 2 पार्ट्स, दैट इज मोनोकॉट एंड डाइकॉट. इस हिसाब से मोनोकॉटिलिडॉन, इन शॉर्ट यू कॉल इट एज मोनोकॉट एंड डाइकॉट प्लांट्स. So this is about it. That is, it is having trimerous. Trimerous means 3 और multiples of 3 leaves होते हैं वो. Next is about its root system, that is fibrous root system. Now how is the fibrous root system? इस तरह बंडल्स में होते हैं वो. This is xylem. Suppose then this will be phloem. This is the fibrous root system. Okay. Between the fibers they are present. Okay. So this is about the fibrous root system कि जो किस में होती है? It's in monocotyledon. So this is about the entire monocotyledon. You can see the embryonic root, shoot and the endosperm. मतलब वो खाना जिस फॉर्म में वो सेव करके रखता है. Then this fruit tissue, this is the seed, this is the leaf, embryonic leaf. This is how the example is grass and maize, and this is the corn, which is a monocot. So these are the important points regarding the monocotyledon. Note down all the points, then we'll move further on the next, that is the dicotyledon. One important point about monocotyledon that we missed out is the vascular bundles are scattered. अगर आप vascular bundles तो they are scattered कहीं कहीं पे होते हैं ऐसे. They are not present properly. Okay, kahin xylem, kahin phloem, like that way. So that is again very important point. The vascular bundles are scattered. Note down all the points regarding the monocot, then we'll move further on dicots. Be quick. Be quick. So I hope you are clear with monocots. Let's move further with dicots. The next part, dicotyledons. Here the flowers are tetramerous or pentamerous. That means either they are present in the multiples of 4 or 5. Mostly they are writing pentamerous. So here I'll change the color. Okay. Generally, dicot, di means two cotyledons. So there is two seed leaves. You can see over here two seed leaves. This is the bean, which is sun example of dicotyledon. Rose is an example of dicotyledon. That means two seed leaves are present. And how are the flowers? The flowers are pentamerous. Here you can see pentamerous, that means 5 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how are they present? In this way. Next is they have reticulate vein. मतलब क्या? See, look over here. अगर आप इनका स्ट्रक्चर देखें तो वेन्स देखो कैसे है, पैरेलल नहीं है. This is how they are generally. Wait, I'll show you. आप डिफरेंस के फॉर्म में करेंगे ना तो आपको नहीं हो जाएगा. इनकी वेन्स कैसे होती है? दिस. If this is the leaf, then in this way they are present. तो इसको क्या बोलते हैं? रेटिकुलेट. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? पैरेलल बंडल्स. एंड दिस इज रेटिकुलेट वेन्स. सी, यू कैन सी ओवर हियर. So veins are in network. That means they are the reticulate. One is pentamerous. Another important point about them is reticulate veins. I hope it's visible. Veins, if it's not visible, I'll change the color. And this is visible, I hope. Reticulate veins. How are the flowers? They are pentamerous. The examples also used. So another important thing that we need to see about it is this. Here you saw the fibrous root system. उसकी जगह यहाँ पे क्या होता है? It's tap root system. Okay, like this. Then you have like this. This is the tap root system. Okay, one is xylem, another one is phloem. This way they are present. So here important is tap root system. Next is you saw about the vascular bundles. Here you saw the vascular bundles scattered, while here they will be arranged in the form of a ring. Vascular bundles will be arranged in the form of a ring. In this way, the vascular bundles are there arranged in the form of ring. I'll note it down over here. Okay, this is about the entire dicotyledons. Note down all the points. I hope you are clear with the content. All is taught, so note it down. Be quick. So I hope you have noted down all the content and now you are clear with the content. And that's all for today. Thank you so much, my dear students, for listening to me. I hope you are clear with the entire content. Do not worry, we will, before starting Kingdom Animalia, I'll revise the entire content. I know there are more things, it will take time to learn, but do not worry, we'll do it together. Okay, so that's all. Have a good day. Bye bye.